Hi, Lisa here, coming to you from my kitchen, coincidentally, to show you how to log food. One approach. So we don't have to be immediately all things food logging, but I will be asking for a 3-day log. And one of the easiest ways I know is to hit that plus button. I'm going to add a meal. And as you said, I'm coming from my kitchen. I just made an egg salad, egg white wrap. So I can take a picture, and I recommend this frequently to clients. I'm just picking a picture from my scroll, and that's going to be a picture of the meal. And then that might be it. Review the meal. That's interesting. It's saved previously where I added boiled egg, baby arugula, and the egg white. But I also want to show you how to add food. I mentioned just doing the picture and coming back to edit the meal and add more of the ingredients. But just capturing the picture is often your first best way to, in the day, log food. You see it says boiled egg, the spinach, arugula, and the egg white, but I did use hummus. So I'm going to add food and show you. It's currently on recent. I have some favorites and anything custom you want to create, but also the bar scanner right next to the search bar. So I use some hummus, and I am going to scan the barcode, and many things come up, some things do not. So I'm going to select, and it's on dark mode, so it's a little difficult to see, but at the top there was next and how many calories. Now, I did not eat 1 cup of chopped egg. The hummus has been added, and I probably, in the one wrap I made, did not use a tablespoon. So you can go into quantity to change those servings, and maybe it was more like a half a tablespoon. So this gives you the fractional, and I can save that. So we now have hummus. I also used some Dijon in it. So I'm going to add more food to, again, as I can, get as much accuracy in my macros. Rarely are we counting calories in our nutrition or health coaching, but again, they're provided. There's the Dijon mustard, white wine with Lidl. I hit next at the top right. A teaspoon, again, probably not a teaspoon in the one I use, so I'm going to take that to 0 and go into the fractions and say, though, maybe I did use a half tablespoon. And there also was, in that whole batch of egg salad, a tablespoon or 2 of mayo. So one more time, add more food. I'm going to scan my olive oil mayo. Boom. Oh, it's not coming up, so that stinks. This is a good example, though, of going out of that, adding more food. And see, sometimes it'll say, notice when I go back, it did capture the reduced fat mayo. I was just going to search for it. So you can search for any food. And let's say I did want to search for, I want to add more food, but I don't want to search what's in this meal. So at the top, it's giving me my cumulative calorie count and how many foods I've added. Let's say the egg white wrap didn't scan. I just want to show how to search. And there it is, original egg white wraps by Egg Life. This is an everything bagel one, and it's already checked. You can see on that right side. If I wanted to add, I would add. If I wanted to remove it, I could remove it. I don't want to do that, of course, so I am going to check and go into review. Now, one thing I know is I did not eat a cup of chopped egg. I packed in a half cup. So again, I'm going to go into the fractions. It will give you what a serving is. So in this case, it's cup chopped, tablespoon, large, gram, or ounces. So depending on the ingredient, you'll also be able to change what is included. Now that seems pretty accurate. There was egg, arugula and spinach, hummus, Dijon mustard, mayo, maybe, again, in that one, I wouldn't say a tablespoon, a half, and saving the mayo, half tablespoon. Now I have a more accurate picture of what I had. So not too bad. 34% protein, 15% carbs, 50% fat. I wanted to show that in about 5 minutes, I was able to log a meal. So cumulatively, I have 3 meals added. I can review at any time looking at breakfast, and that really was my breakfast today. I had a snack saved from yesterday. Today I want to save that to my meals, that I have a berry kefir parfait frequently. That's exactly what I'm going to call it, berry kefir. And there was a little granola on there. Parfait. Getting a bonus lesson in a lesson on how to make a meal. So if that's one of my go-to snacks during the day, and let's say this breakfast is a go-to meal for lunch or breakfast, whenever you eat it, doesn't matter. The 3 buttons on the right, I can save it to that meal. I could copy it to another day. So if I have meal plan per se and want to put in my breakfast, lunch in advance, but I think you get the idea. I would name this meal, the egg salad, save to my meals. Let's see if it lets me now. Yes, okay. A little glitchy. Probably have too many things running on my phone right now. Egg salad, egg wrap. I have now some saved meals. And that is how you can log kind of the full Monty, but a variation. You can just take the picture in review and come back to add the foods. Once you've done that, you can add a meal to your library of meals that you might frequently make. It's a practice, but again, in a few minutes, we were able to log a meal, and the practice and the building of your library will make this much simpler in the future if you should choose to food journal. Thanks so much. Have a great day.